This is the Intex Ultra XTR Frame above-ground swimming pool set. And if you've ever thought about adding a pool to your backyard, this is one you've likely seen while searching for options. Just looking at the pool, you'll notice the rectangular shape with an impressive 24 feet length, 12 feet width, and 52 inches deep, so it really stands out and gives off that resort-at-home vibe. The color is a classy graphite gray on the outside, with a nice water blue printed tile look inside. From my experience, we decided to get this pool as an upgrade when our small round above-ground pool just wasn't cutting it anymore for our family. We wanted something large enough for all 6 of us to enjoy at once, especially since summers get hot and everyone wants to jump in. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous at first. Anything that big in your backyard feels like a major commitment. There are a few things I wish I had known before getting started, so let me share my experience and maybe save you some hassle if you're considering it. Talking about setup, the first thing you should know is that the pool does require a completely flat, hard surface if you want it to last and avoid problems. Prepping the base was really where most of my energy and sweat went. I spent an entire day leveling the ground and adding a layer of sand to make sure things were as balanced as possible. In reality, I ended up about half an inch off, but that worked fine for us. If you're new to above-ground pools, leveling is huge. Any slope can cause trouble with the liner and the frame, so definitely double-check this part. The included ground cloth definitely helps, but the main thing is making sure you're on solid, even ground. The pool frame itself uses what Intex calls the Ultra XTR design, which means the beams are made from an alloy steel that's rust-resistant and coated inside and out. The liner is a 3-ply reinforced material made from polyester and PVC, so it's strong against punctures and tears. I noticed the frame pieces are surprisingly light, but they're sturdy once locked together. Thanks to what Intex calls the easy lock system, you just snap the beams into place, no tools required. It really made assembly simpler. To be honest, even though the box says, ready for water in 60 minutes, with the groundwork included, I'd plan closer to a half or full day, especially if you want to get it right the first time. Another key feature is the included sand filter pump, which is a step up from the cartridge filters that come with some other pools. The model in the box is the 266645EG, and it's rated for 2,100 gallons per hour. If you haven't used a sand filter before, it's super low maintenance. You just backwash it every once in a while and change the sand maybe once a season. Hydro-aeration technology is another term Intex uses, which, to put simply, means the water jets pull in air, helping filter out debris and keeping the pool water clearer. This pool holds over 8,400 gallons when it's almost full, so a strong filter is essential. I personally think the sand filter is one of the things that makes this set totally worth it. Less stress, clearer water, less money over time compared to swapping out filter cartridges constantly. The kit also includes a ladder, a pool cover, and a super handy sun canopy that attaches to the frame. The ladder's solid, easy to move around, and perfect even for adults. The pool cover goes on pretty tight and does a good job keeping leaves or bugs out overnight. The canopy is made of waterproof fabric and, with its UP F50+ rating, it actually provides real shade for kids and adults sitting by the edge or hanging out in the water. Perfect for those blazing sunny afternoons. I've used the pool now for one full summer, and from my experience, it's held up really well. Durability is always a concern with above-ground pools, but the metal frame hasn't shown any rust, and the liner is as strong as day one. Of course, that's with careful setup and regular maintenance, like checking pH, keeping the water balanced, brushing the sides, and vacuuming the bottom once a week. With a pool this size, maintenance does take time, but it's nothing overwhelming if you keep up with it regularly. One thing I'd recommend for anyone on the fence, make sure you look into your local HOA rules. Some areas are strict about what types of pools you can put up or how you need to secure them, so double check before hitting that Add to Cart button. Honestly, I did have my worries about the complexity of the initial setup, since I'd never dealt with a frame pool this size before. It was actually way less intimidating once you lay all the parts out and follow the instructions. It helps to have a friend or family member for the heavy lifting, but most of the time is spent on prep rather than assembly. As for daily use, it's a blast. The rectangular shape makes it easy for swimming laps if you're into fitness, and there's so much space that no one is ever bumping into each other. With 6 people in the pool, we still had tons of room to float, play basketball, or just relax. The sides are sturdy enough to lean against and feel secure. The water depth is about 4 feet, just right for most adults to stand, but still deep enough to have some fun jumping in or setting up a basketball net. If you have younger kids, they'll need supervision as there's no shallow end, so keep that in mind. In terms of style, I really like the look. It doesn't scream temporary pool. The frame feels substantial, and the colors look great against the backyard. Even after a season in the sun, everything's held up well without fading or cracking. If you're wondering about value, I'd say this pool is worth every dollar if you want real swimming space without breaking the bank on in-ground options. The initial spend can seem like a lot, but compared to installation, permits, and upkeep for a permanent pool, you'll save a ton. Plus, the pool can be taken down and stored for winter or moved if you ever change houses. In my opinion, this is perfect for families or anyone who likes to have friends and neighbors over in the summer. It's sturdy, looks great, and actually fun to use all season long. You'll need to stay on top of pool care, and you definitely want to get the base right, but once it's up, it's just, well, awesome to have in the backyard. If you're new to pool ownership, don't stress about the terms or the equipment. Everything comes labeled, and you can find plenty of quick tutorials online for maintenance or setup. From my experience, if you're after a backyard pool that feels big and permanent, but still gives you the flexibility of above ground, this is a fantastic choice. The combination of strong materials, easy if time-consuming setup, and the roomy interior makes it a real highlight for summer memories. I'd recommend this for anyone looking for a blend of style, function, and fun. Just make sure you're ready to commit a day to prep, and you'll be rewarded with a pool that's great for many seasons. In conclusion, the Intex Ultra XTR Frame above-ground swimming pool set has honestly exceeded my expectations. With key features like durable construction, a sand filter pump that actually works, and plenty of space for activities, it's given our family a new way to enjoy summer at home. Any questions or worries I had in the beginning faded once we started using it regularly, and I saw how well it held up. I hope this quick review gives you a better idea of what to expect and whether this pool is a good fit for you. If you want more honest reviews and personal tips, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below with your questions or suggestions. Thank you for watching.